ringside beautiful Fertitta Field on the campus of Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas, Nevada for a high school rewind game of the week. We have teamed up with Bishop Gorman High School to bring you this outstanding matchup as the Gales will take on the Santa Margarita Catholic High School Eagles in a rematch of a double overtime thriller from one season ago. Welcome everybody, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us. We have an outstanding matchup tonight. This should be a lot of fun. Two teams who know each other well, who've played each other a couple times. Last year, as we mentioned, was a double overtime thriller. The Gales came away with a 34-31 win, and tonight Santa Margarita is looking to upset a top 5 team in the country in the Bishop Gorman Gales. Let's first start with Santa Margarita. This is a team coming in with a high-flying offense. They're 3-0 on the young season, and their quarterback has played outstanding football coming in to tonight. KJ Costello comes in, passing over 1,000 yards, 1,030 yards in the first 3 games, an average of 343 yards per game. He will be a big key tonight for Bishop Gorman to key on defensively, but also if Santa Margarita is going to pull off the upset, he is going to have a nice game, and expect a big matchup tonight is going to be KJ looking for his number 1 target and Mr. Kyle Sweet, a tactician in route running, and we expect him to be a major target tonight for the offense for Santa Margarita. Let's talk about the Gales. This team comes in, they were number 1 ranked in USA Today. They continue to play a tough schedule. They have 2 close games, an overtime thriller against Bingham, which they won 23-20 here at Fertitta Field, and last week traveling back to California in a absolute thrill of a game, winning 43-42 against Centennial High School. And tonight they're going to have to put up points and have to play outstanding defense. For the Gales, the big key tonight is going to be Mr. Russell Booz, the running back for Bishop Gorman. He has rushed for over 470 yards on the season. He is going to have to sustain the offense with the running game to help keep young quarterback Mr. Tate Martell out of trouble and in short yardage situations and not get into deep down and distance, as he will be able to look on the outside for his big target, Alizé Jones, and also Cordell Broadus on the outside. 2 big receivers should be a big key tonight. Well, this should be a lot of fun. You know our players, you know a couple of keys of the game. We come back, it'll be Bishop Gorman football. You are watching High School Rewind, brought to you by Bishop Gorman High School. Handling the kicking duties tonight is going to be number 42, Gage Wilson. And back deep for Santa Margarita is number 21, Rick Ellison. And Christian Carago is out there as well, as Wilson will put boot to leather, and we are underway in a high school rewind. Game of the week will be taken by an up man around the 15-yard line, coming near side, finds some blocks, a little bit of an alley, and will be dropped at around the 23, and on the return for Santa Margarita is number 44, Austin Barrett. And out come the Eagles offense. KJ Costello in the gun, 2 receivers to each side, and Costello play action. Fires to the outside, and the pass is complete and quickly met and dropped. And on the receptions, number 25 is Matt Mark, or probably number 20, Jerome Buhush-Slavitsky. We'll call him Bush for the remaining of the night. They'll bring up second down. Second down and 6, Sweet, the near side receiver for Costello, and the Eagles trips to the top of the screen. Costello will give, and quickly buried by the front of the Bishop Gorman Gales. A host of Gales come on, and on the carry is Dre Hall. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. 2 by 2 on 3rd down and long. Costello play action, still looking. Pressure comes, hit, held on to the football, thought it might have come out, and down he goes. On the sack is Ryan Garrett. Terrific pressure up front from Bishop Gorman. Nearly knocked the ball out of his hands, and I believe it was number 56 applying the initial pressure, Jackson Perry. And a punting unit will come out for Santa Margarita. And out comes Bishop Gorman for the first possession of the game. Tate Martell, and the Gales come out to the top of the screen. 1 receiver to the near side, and it'll be a quick throw near side. This is Alizé Jones, and Jones is going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of a couple of yards. Scooting him out of bounds is going to be number 52. That is Tanner Matthews. It'll bring up a long second down. 2nd down, 11. Pistol formation. And it'll be a give up the middle. And this is Russell Booz. And Booz across the 45, dropped at the 47. It'll bring up 3rd down and short for Bishop Gorman. Back to the pistol, receiver to each side. And it'll be a give again to Booz, and Booz met the line, and Booz is dropped. First on the scene was Matthews. Terrific job of stuffing the run. It'll bring up fourth down and punting unit coming out for Coach Sanchez. On for their second drive of the quarter is Santa Margarita. KJ Costello to throw. Fires complete to Sweet. Sweet is the 25 and is then buried. And he'll bring up second down and 5 on the 5-yard gain. 2 to the top of the screen, 1 near side. Costello, another play action, fires to the slant, pass is complete. I believe once again on the reception was Mr. Sweet, and it was Sweet across the 35-yard line to the 37, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 2 receivers near side, Sweet to the top of the screen. And again, play action, Costello fires, and that's too tall for Mr. Sweet. It'll bring up second down and 10. That covers 0 for Gorman. Quick to throw, fires to the quick out, complete. And staying on his feet, thought maybe his forearm was down, and he was. He's going to be marked back at around the 44-yard line as he made the catch and went upfield. It looked like his arm was on the ground, and it'll be a completed pass to the 44-yard line. Second down and 5 coming up for the Eagles. 6:25 remaining in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 4. Costello looking left, still looking left, fires, and it's complete to Sweet. He breaks a tackle and is inside the 45-yard line, marked down at the 43, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Santa Margarita inside of Gorman territory. So Costello quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers near side. Bianchini in the slot. And again, play action. Costello fires again to Sweet, and Sweet then forced out of bounds. And it'll bring up second down and short for Margarita. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw, looking near side, fires near side, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver. That was in control for Jerome Bush. 3rd down and 3 for the Eagles. Gonna go a little offset pistol. And gonna roll near side. Look towards Sweet. Nice job by Gorman's defense all over him. Pump fakes and then fires. And that was right around the line of scrimmage. Terrific pressure being put on by Bishop Gorman's number 16. That was Haskell Garrett. And they'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and Santa Margarita is going to go for it. 5:20 remaining in the opening quarter. Empty set backfield for the Eagles. Back to pass, looking left, fires left, floats it over the top, got a man there, and a catch is made by Sweet inside the 5, and the ball comes out and is recovered by Gorman in the end zone. What a terrific job by the Gorman defense to force the ball out, and it's going to be a touchback for Bishop Gorman when it looked like it was going to be a touchdown for Santa Margarita. On the strip and recoveries, Jabari Butler. What a play by Butler, and it's a touchback for the Gales. Out comes Martell and the Gales. Trips to the near side. 1 receiver at the top of the screen. Martell to throw. Quick set, still looking. Terrific protection. Pressure now comes, trying to run away. Martell reverses field. Nobody's still open. He does have a receiver wide open near the 50-yard line. He gets it off, and the catch is made at the 45-40, and he is gone. 10-5, touchdown, Bishop Gorman. Tyjon Lindsey. What a play by Tate Martell. Pressure came from behind, able to get away from it. As Roley was on his heels, he reversed his field. A terrific job on the scramble drill, staying deep on the ball. Joyner all by himself finds him, and he takes it to the house. Out comes KJ Costello and the Eagles. 2 receivers at the top, 1 receiver near side. Costello rolls far side, looks back near side, fires over the middle. He's got Sweet on the other end of it, makes the grab at the 30, 25-20, makes a move at the 15, crosses across the grain, and is finally brought down at around the 10-yard line. A big play for Santa Margarita, and it'll be 1st down and 10, and mark him down at the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Eagles. 2nd down and 10. Sweet, the near side receiver. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Hall, the deep back. It'll be a give to Hall off the right side, and Hall is buried. Coming up and making the play was number 53 for Raul Hester. and it'll be 3rd down and long for the Eagles. Sweet, the near side receiver. Costello looking left, fires left, and a catch is made. Still spinning his way. Will be close to the 1st down marker. On the reception was number 87. That's Noah Rashid. And to bring up 3rd down and short, or probably 4th down and short for the Eagles. Haven't seen a lot of the running game, a lot of play action to get started. Sweet, the near side receiver, as the Eagles will go for it on 4th and 1. Costello gives it, and it will be a 1st down. No, he's driven back, but I believe he had the yard to gain. He had to get inside the 2-yard line. I believe he did to the 1. On the carries, going to be number 25, Matt Mark. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles. 1 receiver near side. And again, Mark again, and he's stuffed at the goal line. Coming up and making the play was Bishop Gorman's number 77. That's Noah Tialavea. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal. 3rd down and goal. The running back still Matt Mark. And it'll be a high snap. Give to Mark. Was a little off kilter there. And again, he's pushing toward the end zone. I don't believe he got in. And Mark still waiting for the officials. Gorman comes out with the football. And I believe he's going to be shy of the goal line. And it is 4th down. 4th down for Santa Margarita. The Eagles will go for it once again on 4th down. It's 4th and goal. Sweet, the near side receiver, turn and give to Mark. And Mark got in this time. Touchdown, Santa Margarita Eagles. On 4th and goal, they finally punch it in. And Matt Mark gets in the end zone. And with 23 seconds remaining in the opening quarter, it's Bishop Gorman 7, Santa Margarita 6. Point after coming up. On come the Eagles to kick it away after the touchdown. Back deep, I believe, is Tyjon Lindsey. And it'll be taken at the 5-yard line. Looking for a crease and finding a crease across the 35, across the 45, and then finally brought down. Austin Arnold on the big return out to the 47, maybe 48-yard line. Terrific field position for the Gales. Big return on the kick. And there'll be a give to the far side and across the 50-yard line. I believe it'll be the final play. That's Shoemaker on the carry, number 33. And Shoemaker brought down at the 48. Start of the 2nd quarter. It's Bishop Gorman football at the 48-yard line of Santa Margarita. Out comes Tate Martell in the offense. Back to throw, looking right. Still looking right, fires toward the sideline. He has his man there. Joyner makes the grab. 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Gales! And for the 2nd time tonight, it's Tyjon Lindsey. All by his lonesome. Tate Martell finds him. And it's a touchdown for Bishop Gorman, 48 yards out. And with 11:50 remaining in the first half, it's Bishop Gorman 13, Santa Margarita 7. Point after coming up. Jordan Levine comes on for the point after. Good snap. The kick is to the left. No good. Point after, no good. And now 13-7 the lead for Bishop Gorman. 1st and 10 after the kick. And it'll be a give to Hall. And Dre Hall is brought down for a short gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and long. 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. Hall, the lone setback in the backfield. Back to throw. Quickly looking, fires toward the curl. Catch is made by Sweet, still on his feet. Sweet going across the field, has the 1st down, is down at the 39-yard line. And everything we were told before the game is absolutely true about Mr. Sweet. Terrific route on that curl. 10 minutes and 50 seconds on a rolling clock in the first half. The give to Dre Hall, and Dre Hall is swallowed up by that defensive front. I believe the first on the stop was number 53, Pharrell Hester, who's having a terrific first half. Another big down for Santa Margarita. 9:40 on a rolling clock. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the top of the screen. Back to throw. Fires, and it's complete once again to Sweet. A terrific route. Finds him at the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from midfield for Santa Margarita. 2nd down and 10. Looks to be man-to-man across the board for Gorman. Fires, quick slant, and off the bounce, the catch is made. That's Rashid once again. Noah Rashid at the 35. They're going to mark him at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Margarita. 1st and 10 after the catch off the deflection for Rashid. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Hall, the lone setback. Play action, pressure coming, tipped, and then falls harmlessly to the turf. Coming off the edge, I believe was number 16, Haskell Garrett. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 8:46 remaining in the opening half. To throw. Pressure coming from Garrett, and Garrett got him. Down goes Costello. Garrett had a beat off the snap, got around the tackle, and brings Costello to the turf. 3rd down and long on the sack from Haskell Garrett. 3rd down and 13, 8:10 on a rolling clock after the sack from Garrett. Nickel defense comes on. Costello the throw, pressure coming from behind. Mike Jones got his hand on the ball, and it's incomplete. The defenders had a beat on it, couldn't haul it in, and the nearest defender off the play was Bolden. And it'll bring out 4th down for Margarita. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line after the rugby kick went out of bounds. And on a fly sweep, this is Joyner trying to come to the outside, and a nice job by Margarita defenders. Coming up and making the stop was number 21, Rick Ellison. We'll talk about his game he had a year ago, and that's Tyjon Lindsey, pardon me, on the carry back to the line of scrimmage. Stacked on each side of the field. And it'll be a give to Russell Booz. Booz slips a tackle. Booz across the 45, cross midfield, 45-40. Booz with the jet to the 30, and finally run out of bounds. Russell Booz with another big run. This one to the 27-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10. Bishop Gorman. Martell, play action. Rolling, looking, has Broadus, fires toward Broadus, goes up, makes the catch, touchdown! Touchdown Gales, Cordell Broadus, the 6'3", 190 senior, hauls in the grab for the touchdown. And with 6:51 remaining in the first half, it's Bishop Gorman 19, Santa Margarita 7. Trips to the top of the screen, one receiver near side. Hall in the backfield alongside Costello. And it'll be a give to Dre Hall, and Hall finds a seam across midfield. Hall still on his feet to the 40, to the 35-30, and then finally brought down to the 25-yard line. Dre Hall, that hole opened up. He exploited it in a big gain once again for Santa Margarita. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Gorman 25. Trips near side, one receiver at the top of the screen for Costello and the Eagles. And there'll be a give. Able to slip a tackle. Oh, nice move toward the 10-yard line, and then brought down inside the 10, nearing the 5. Trips to the near side, one receiver at the top of the screen. Crago the deep back, and a miscommunication. Down goes Costello. He was turning one way for the zone read. Running back went the other way. And coming in and getting the stop is Ikem Okeke. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal. So 5:45 on a rolling clock. And it's a running game getting Margarita down in the situation. Costello, 2 receivers near side. And a give to Dre Hall, and Hall inside the 5. And Hall brought down around the 2-yard line, and on the stop, number 22, Ikem Okeke. Quickly to the line, Mark the back. And a give to Mark, and he stood up and then dropped. I believe he even lost a yard. Back to the 3-yard line. Matt Mark on the carry, 4:50 on a rolling clock. 3rd down and goal coming up. Be a 20-yard field goal for Kyle Sweet. And the snap is mishandled. Beautiful job by the holder to get that up and in. The snap was inside and high. I believe the holder was number 24, Noah Canty. Terrific job. So out comes Bishop Gorman from the 35-yard line. And a give to Russell Booz. And Booz is driven back. Matthews finished him off. And initially on the stop was number 9, Grady Higgins. 3rd down and 8. 2 to the top, 1 near side. Tate Martell, the quarterback for Bishop Gorman, have an outstanding first half. Martell the throw, fires outside, and that's too tall for Broadus. And the punting unit will come on for Bishop Gorman. 1st and 10 for KJ Costello and the Eagles. Quick throw to the outside. A catch is made on the bubble screen. Slips one tackle across the 35-yard line. And they'll mark him down at the 37 on the catch and run on the bubble screen. Bianchini. Going to bring up 2nd down and short. 2:44 on a rolling clock now. We'll be back to the line of scrimmage and give to Dre Hall. And Hall is met at the line of scrimmage, spins out of it, still on his feet, has the first down. They'll mark him at the 46, maybe 47-yard line, but it will be 1st and 10 from Margarita. 2:30 on a rolling clock now. Trips near side, one receiver to the top of the screen. Play action, fires, and the catch is hauled in. Bianchini to pull that in. Those are some strong hands. That ball had some absolute steam on it. And I'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Main trips here. And to give the Hall. Hall shuffles his feet in the hole, and he's dropped. Terrific job by the Gorman front, holding their positions and bring him down for a loss. Tialavea on the stop. 3rd down and 3 for the Eagles. 1:33 on a rolling clock. Costello the throw, pressure coming. Costello goes down. They dialed up a blitz, got to him, and brought him down for the sack. Coming up and making the play, Tyjon Lindsey. So after a penalty on the punt, half the distance to the goal, penalty and puts Gorman at the 6-yard line. 1:09 remaining in the first half. And it'll be a give to Russell Booz. And Booz slips out of a tackle, out of another, powers his way toward the 15-yard line. And a nice carry, 8 yards on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down and 2. And play action. Looking deep down the field. Martell still looking, got a lot of room to run. Going to tuck it and go. Has the 1st down, makes a move around the 20. Stays in the field of play. Could have got out and saved some clock. But it should stop the clock. It's 1st down at the 20. And there's 18 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line after the scramble from Tate Martell. And a run zone read coming near side. It's a Russell Booz. And Booz brought down around the 22. And that'll do it for the first half of play. And it's a first half of big plays for Bishop Gorman. A turnover that led to that kept a touchdown off the board for Santa Margarita. Turned into a big touchdown. 2 touchdown passes for Tate Martell, hooking up with his wide receiver, Tyjon Lindsey, pacing the Gales as they lead going into the half, 20-10 over Santa Margarita. High School Rewind is excited to have Nudge as our Player of the Game sponsor. Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the largest contributors of volunteer community outreach programs. To learn more about Nudge and their program, visit www.nudge.com. Bishop Gorman will get the ball to start the second half. And kicking off is Malsavage. And it'll be taken at about the 7-yard line. Looking for a seam across the 30 and gets out to the 35. And on the return is Bishop Gorman's number 3, Brandon Gahagan. So out comes Gorman, 1st and 10 from the 35. Trips to the top of the screen, 1 receiver near side. And it'll be a give to Russell Booz, and Booz has stood up and dropped on the carry, number 44, Austin Barrett. 2nd down and 8. For Gorman, trips to the top, 1 receiver near side. Play action pass. Martell the throws, got plenty of time. Now pressure comes. Fires, and it's complete Alizé Jones inside the 45-yard line. Down at the 44, it'll be 1st and 10 inside of Eagle territory with 11:09 remaining. And it'll be 1st and 10. Jones, of course, committed to UCLA. To throw, quick set to Jones. Gave him a lot of cushion in that zone. Sat down, made the catch, is marked down around the 35-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and short. 2nd down and just over a yard. Oh, nice pull by Martell, but he was close to the 1st down marker, and I believe he has it. He's got to get inside the 34, an official on the near side saying yes, he did. And it'll be 1st and 10, Bishop Gorman. 1st and 10 after Martell picked it up with his feet. First time under center, offset eye. Booz the deep back. And it is a give to Booz. And Booz inside the 30. Mark him down at the 29. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 5 for Gorman. 2nd down and 5 with 9:35 on a rolling clock in the 3rd quarter. Gorman looking to extend their lead. And it'll be play action. Martell the throw. Fires down the rail to Broadus. Broadus can't get to it. And a flag comes out. That's a tough call. They're going to call this on Sweet. Sweet was right with Broadus. Step for step, they're going to get him for pass interference or either holding. That's a tough call to go against Sweet. But it will be 1st down for BG. 1st and 10 just inside the 15. 9:22 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Back under center is Martell. Shoemaker, the deep back. And a give to Shoemaker inside the 15. We marked down at around the 14, maybe 13-yard line. To bring up 2nd down and long. Back to the Maryland Dyed triple I formation. They shift out of it, more of a goal line look. Pitch out to Booz. Booz looking for the corner. Booz makes a move inside the 5. Booz to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Gales. Russell Booz into the end zone. And with 8:36 remaining in the 3rd quarter, it's Bishop Gorman 26, Santa Margarita 10. First drive for Margarita. Out comes Costello. Pumps, throws deep. He's got Sweet, and that's broken up. Nice job of coming over to making the play. Number 25, Tyjon Lindsey. The ball fluttered a little bit toward the end on Costello. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Quick throw. The catch is made by Rashid. Oh, he gets absolutely decked and dropped at the 30-yard line. That was Fertitta. Nico Fertitta, the Notre Dame commit, comes up and lays the lumber on that completion to Rashid. 3rd down and long for Margarita. 7:43 on a rolling clock in the 3rd. Costello to throw. Pressure comes. Fires. The ball was tipped. Ball's incomplete. Alizé Jones getting in there with the pressure. May even got his hand on that ball. And he'll bring up 4th down. Out comes Martell and Bishop Gorman. Moved the ball to Will on that opening drive of the half. And it'll be a give to Russell Booz. Booz had the touchdown. Booz out around the 35-yard line. He'll bring up 2nd down and short for Gorman. Back under center, Shoemaker, the deep back. And it'll be play action for Martell. Martell looking deep, pressure comes, and down he goes. Coming up and getting the sack is Grady Higgins. Coming around the end, putting pressure and bringing him down. It'll bring up 3rd down and long now for Gorman back at the 25-yard line. 3rd down and 13 with 6:05 on a rolling clock. Trips near side, one receiver at the top of the screen. Back to throw. Sets up the screen. This is Shoemaker. He's got a cavalry in front and nobody got to the man Higgins. Higgins knifed through 2 offensive linemen to make that stop. Looked like there's plenty of grass ahead. Shoemaker, but a nice play turned in by Grady Higgins, coming up making the stop, and it'll bring out the punting unit for Bishop Gorman. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for Santa Margarita, out across the 20. The gain of 5 for Hall, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Costello will pull it on the zone read and had nowhere to go. He nearly lost the football off the zone read, and it is dropped. is near the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. 4:10 on the clock. 2 receivers near side, one at the top of the screen. Quick set, fires left. A catch is made by Sweet. Sweet reaches out, has the 1st down. Completely out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at the 25-yard line. I thought he stretched it out a little bit further, but it should be 1st down for Santa Margarita. Inside the 4-minute mark, 3:59 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Play action pass, pump fake, comes deep down the sideline. He's got Sweet there, makes the grab at the 45, and tried to toe the sideline, goes out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and 10 inside of Gorman territory at the 43-yard line. And on the reception once again is number 5, Kyle Sweet. Sweet in the slot at the top of the screen where there is a trips. There are 3 receivers at the top, trips formation. 3:51 on the clock here in the 3rd. And it'll be a give. Dropped it around the 40-yard line on the stop for Bishop Gorman is number 56. That's Jackson Perry. 2nd down and 6. And Costello will pull it out. And goes around the corner, around the 35-yard line. Might mark him at the 35. They do, and it'll be 3rd down and short for the Eagles. And it looks like to be a wildcat situation here. Kyle Sweet going to take the snap as Costello goes to the sideline. 3rd down and 2. Sweet gives and is absolutely blown up. Did not fool a soul at coming up and making the play. This number 22, Ikem Okeke. Okeke's had a great game, and what a hit in the backfield, not fooling anybody. And they'll bring up 4th down and 4 for the Eagles. 4th down and 4, and the Eagles are going to have to go for it. 2 receivers atop the screen, 1 receiver near side. Near side receiver is Jerome Bouche. Back to pass. Looking, fires to the out. Catch is made by Higgins, and he is going to have the 1st down. Needed to get to the 33, got to the 32. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. So after the catch and run by Higgins, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Costello's not the way. He got 12 men on the field at the moment. Higgins just gets off before the snap. That ball tipped up in the air and then nearly intercepted. Falls harmlessly to the turf. Haskell Garrett with another deflected pass. And they'll bring up 2nd down and 10 with 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the top, 1 receiver near side. Dre Hall going to take the carry inside the 30. Mark him down to the 29. They'll bring up 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and long, bat to pass. Fires, and that ball is behind the intended receiver. And they'll bring up 4th down and long for Santa Margarita, 4th and 7. Looking to throw, Costello, he's going to tuck out a lot of green in front of him and tripped up from behind. There was nothing but green. And Tyjon Lindsey comes up and makes the play. Turnover on downs to the 25. The stride was lengthening out for Costello as he didn't think anybody was near him. And he gets tripped up by the only man between him and really about the 20, maybe even 15-yard line. Turnover on downs, Gorman football. Out comes Gorman after the turnover on downs. The give is to Russell Booz, and Booz across the 30. And he'll mark him down at around the 31, maybe even 32-yard line, but we have a flag on the play. Martell, they're going to give it to Booz, and Booz breaks into the open field at 35-40, across midfield, 45-40. Booz puts on the Jets to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Russell Booz! 82 yards to the house. And Russell Booz puts an exclamation point on this game for Bishop Gorman. And with 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, it's Bishop Gorman 33, Santa Margarita 10. Point after coming up. Out comes Costello and the Eagles. Trips to the near side, 1 receiver at the top of the screen. Dre Hall, the deep back. And the give will be to Hall. And Hall is dropped. It's a 1-yard gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Bishop Gorman 34 and Santa Margarita 10. Start of the fourth quarter, it's Eagles football. Back to throw. Costello fires to the wide side, and it's incomplete, intended for Sweet. And it'll bring up third down. Third down and 9 for Santa Margarita. 2 receivers to each side. And it's Dre Hall in the backfield along with Costello. Costello to throw. Pressure comes. He fires over the middle. Intercepted. That's Mr. Fertitta. And Fertitta breaks 1 tackle inside the 45. Still on his feet to the 40, where he's finally brought down by a host of Eagles. Aaron throw and Nico Fertitta with the pick. And it's Bishop Gorman football at the 41-yard line. 11-10 on a rolling clock. Second down and 7 from the 39-yard line. Martell fires over the middle, complete to Jones. Jones turns upfield, and UCLA commit, believe, has the first down. If not, he's very close. Official comes in and says he's short. It'll be third down and very short for Bishop Gorman. Third down and 1. 10:25 on a rolling clock here in the fourth quarter. And to give to Shoemaker, and Shoemaker breaks up in the open field. 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Gales! Jonathan Shoemaker to the house, and a touchdown for Bishop Gorman. With 10:13 remaining in the fourth quarter, it's Bishop Gorman 40, Santa Margarita 10. Stack formation to each side for Costello and the Eagles. They're going to quickly throw out, and that somewhat sums up the night. Just a tough night going as Rick Ellison ain't able to haul in that catch on the bubble screen, or the quick screen, a quick hitter. 4:30 now on the clock in the fourth. Back to throw. Martell fires to the outside, and that's incomplete as well. Pass was intended. I believe that was Bushlevitsky. Bushlevitsky could not pull it in, and it's third down. Third down and 10 for the Eagles. 2 receivers to each side. 4:23 remaining in the fourth. Costello the throw. Pressure coming off the edge. Costello steps up in the pocket, fires deep. Well overthrown, and that pass intended again for Bushlevitsky. And it'll bring up fourth down, and I imagine, the punting unit looks like it's coming on for the Eagles. I believe Walsh is the deep back, and it'll be a give to Walsh across the 10, nearing the 11. That'll bring up second down and long. And it's third down and 6. Hong to throw. Hong fires deep down the sideline. Miscommunication. The receiver hooked up. He threw deep, and it'll bring up fourth down for Gorman. Out comes Walsh and the Eagles after the punt. And to give, and another hard hit, and down goes Carago. And a terrific job by this defense. And Hesser comes up on the stop for Bishop Gorman. Back to throw, quick set, fire to the outside. The catch is made by Sweet, and Sweet dropped at the 46. Third down and 7 for the Eagles. 2-by-2 for Santa Margarita. Costello still in at quarterback. Back to throw, quick set, fires, and the catch is made. Slips a tackle and gets to the 35-yard line. Bushlevitsky with the catch and run. And he moves the sticks for the Eagles. First and 10 at the 35. 1:10 on a rolling clock now for Santa Margarita. Trips to the near side. One receiver to the top of the screen. Back to throw. Costello, pump fake, now going to tuck it and run. And Costello inside the 30, down to the 28. And it'll bring up second down and short for the Eagles. Second down and short. Costello, quick set, fires, and it's complete. And that's first down. On the reception was Connor Bianchini on the catch. In 10, 20 seconds on a rolling clock. Pump fake goes toward the end zone, got a man there, and just overshot him. The intended receiver for Grady Higgins. Bianchini again. Promise I have nothing against you, Mr. Bianchini. And they'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 for Santa Margarita. 3 receivers near side. Sweet to the top of the screen. Back to throw. Costello, pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket, fires for Sweet, and it's incomplete. 3 seconds now remaining. We'll have one last play as it's 4th down and 10 for Santa Margarita. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Again, 3 receivers near side. Kyle Sweet to the top of the screen. Quick set, fires. There's Bushlevitsky. And Bushlevitsky gets to the 15 and is dropped, and that'll do it. Our final score, the Bishop Gorman Gales 41 and the Santa Margarita Eagles 10. In a dominating win for Bishop Gorman, they improve. Another victory on the year, no losses. They're now 4-0 on the season. And a big test coming up next week against St. John Bosco. And welcome back to Fertitta Field at Bishop Gorman High School. Again, our final score, the Bishop Gorman Gales 41, the Santa Margarita Eagles 10, and a terrific win for Bishop Gorman. We mentioned in the broadcast a number of times, last 2 weeks have been absolute nail-biters for the Gales, but tonight able to get back on really rolling through offensively and playing very, very well and getting a comfortable win against the Eagles, a team that was rolling coming into this game, especially offensively. We talked about in the first half, we thought that really key to the game was going to be Russell Booz running the football and setting up Tate Martell to play well. Well, the young man turned down and aired the ball out in the first half, 4 of 6 for over 156 yards and 3 touchdowns, connecting twice with Tyjon Lindsey and then Mr. Cordell Broadus on another score in the first half. Played absolutely outstanding, did the sophomore quarterback. Congratulations to Tate. To seeing the growth what he's made in the last couple of weeks has been nothing short of spectacular, and I really see his career going up and up as he continues to grow and learn under Coach Sanchez and the Gorman coaching staff. When you look at this game, it really was domination. It was also taking advantage of big plays. In the first quarter, Mr. Sweet had that big catch and run. Was looking like he was going to score a touchdown, and Butler forces the fumble, able to jump on it, set up the touchback, which led to the big touchdown pass, the first one to Tyjon Lindsey. Then the turnovers, the big hits, everything going the way of Bishop Gorman. But it wasn't just causing turnovers. It wasn't just getting good field position. It's taking advantage of those things, and that's exactly what the Gales did tonight. Russell Booz had a terrific second half. Really, Gorman just leaning on the Eagles, and then defensively for Tita and crew just absolutely teeing off, playing well. We could continue to name names over and over in this game. The pressure being put on by defensive ends, guys from defensive backfields coming up making plays, and thought really Bishop Gorman overall, Coach Sanchez and the coaching staff have some things to talk about, but really the Gales played an outstanding game. For Santa Margarita, I don't think they could plan this game going really any different than they thought. They thought they had a game plan that was going to confuse Bishop Gorman, but they really could never get into it with the turnovers and the mistakes made and just couldn't get there. Our player of the game is going to go to Tate Martell. Martell in that first half, the 3 touchdown passes, really the difference in my mind is setting the tone and getting this game going. In the second half, there was a running game that finished it off with Russell Booz, who played outstanding. But Tate Martell, in my opinion, was the player of the game in the first half, and really in this game to set up this big win for Bishop Gorman. Congratulations to Tate on a terrific win, or terrific performance, and congratulations to the Bishop Gorman Gales on an outstanding victory tonight as they defeat the Santa Margarita Eagles 41-10. We want to thank Sally Neiman and Bishop Gorman for having us here and for all their help. And for Vince Francis, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us for Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas, Nevada.